Hi Ludovic, how are you?
Good and yourself?
Good. So we're going to try to do this in English, do in Creole and in French, but it will not touch as many people as we could.
Yeah,
So let's see what we can do. So the reason why I was willing to talk to you is because I've been following what's happening and I'm thinking, what can I do? And of course, I could send, a little bit of money, but my money is not going to do much. So I'm thinking, how can we inspire lots of people to give a little bit of money and hopefully
yeah.
that can help. So, first question was since this second lockdown, how has it been impacting you personally?
Well, we live in a coastal region here. So I live in a coastal region. So where we mostly work from the sea and the tourism industries. So since last year, everything is closed. There's lockdown. There's no tourists coming here, so it's very difficult for us.
Yeah.
Most of the people like have to change jobs, their work. So we new job, and now the second waves arrive, and it's very difficult. So no work, all this.
Yeah, not easy. And so I'm sure I'm not the only one. I've been seeing your post about you going on the road and feeding the homeless and some
Yeah,
families that maybe not necessarily homeless, but obviously
there's
struggling.
there's a lot of family out there which have there's only one person who is working, like the father or the mother who's working. So most of the family here, they have like four children, and there's only one person working. So most of them has lost their job, and they don't have food, and it's not very heartbroken to see that. So, and the government also have put the lockdown, have not give us time. Like a lot of people have not time to buy food, all this, and some people, they work in the morning and eat at night with the money that they got. So it's very difficult.
So what is a typical day for you at the moment with from wake up to go to sleep with all the things you're doing?
Well, me personally, I wake up like 4 5 o'clock, preparing food for the homeless early morning, 6 o'clock. So we give them tea, something to eat, and then on the road looking for the families, because there's a lot of people phoning me and sending me photos. So they don't have food, and I'm every day on the road. So see all the families, see the situation, you know, and then we make some food packs. I take a lot of money from my pocket myself, so helping the family so how I can. And there's a lot of
Yeah.
people, volunteers, helping, giving some food like you see on the pictures. Like each of us like cook something, and then we take it together so we can bring the homeless, even some families, So that's
So
how.
there's no financially, you guys have no support at the moment. It's all you guys.
Yes, it's only ONG, NGO, and volunteers like me who is helping, who is doing
Hmm.
a lot of things for the homeless, for the people, the needy people. Yeah.
How much um to give people an idea, like, but how much money, maybe for a family of three kids and two
No, no,
adults per week, you
no.
think is?
Like here, it's not per week. It's like monthly. They get a
Yeah.
monthly salary. It's around like 10,200 rupees a month. That's a basic
That's
people have.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a basic, and it's not easy. It's not easy. Even with this, the basic salary, so you have to do a lot of small work after your work. So you do other small work, so you can survive at the end of the month, buy food, pay electricity, pay for the rent or the house. So here nowadays in Mauritius, like if you want to rent a house, it's like the minimum of a house you need to rent, it will be around 5,000 rupees. So imagine in the 10,200 rupees, how a family. The first of all, they remove the 5,000 for the rent. Otherwise, they will be in the street, so they have to pay the 5,000 every month, and then look for the food for the children, electricity. If you have to catch the bus every day, you have to, it's not. It's very hard.
And what I've seen some press conferences where the government, I mean, I don't exactly know who was talking, but I felt like they were like, "Well, we're going to help." But I want to know, like, practically, you seeing homeless, seeing those families, can you see the help coming
Well,
or?
I can tell you since last year I'm helping a lot. We helping me and the small team that we have. We are helping a lot of the homeless people. Since last year, we had asked to put them in a center, so they have something, because when winter arrived with the wind, you live in Blue Bay before, so you know how the wind is strong here. So they, like last time was 2 days ago, we went to give them food early morning. Their clothes were wet. So they stay like this at night. So it was not nice. We asked to for a center they can have a place to stay though, since we're still waiting. So even to give them food, nothing. We
No food
volunteer,
pack.
nothing. We, like I said, we the volunteers and the NGO are helping around Mauritius. So we don't have permit to go out. So we are at risk also. We can go to jail. I can go to jail anytime if they catch me. So, but I'm doing this in my heart, so because it's not
Wow.
nice to see people like this. So
It's heavy, man. Like,
yes,
you know, I get teary thinking about this. Like, it's when we see this from far, we just want to swim. We want to swim and get to you guys and be on the street with you. And so, thank you for being, on the
yes.
street. I don't see your camera anymore, but it might come back. I think we got some censure. Yeah, so I just want to interrupt the questioning train to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm sure there's a lot of us, our heart is with you guys. But back to focus. Um, so, maybe some people are thinking, oh, we send money, but the lockdown is nearly finished and, they will be fine in 3 days.
No,
So,
no, no. There's it's since last year, like I said, very hard. A lot of people without work. Like I said, we mainly work with tourists. There's a lot of hotels, so there's a lot of people without work here. You know, and there's a lot of people also who lost their job and the company are not paying them. So like
because they
the
passed
work,
that new law, didn't they,
yeah.
at the
So
beginning? Yeah.
yes, and there's a lot of family out there, like I said, without money, without food. It's terrible, yeah. So
Okay.
a lot of people think that the lockdown will be out, finished, and everything will be back to normal. No, I personally myself, like since last year, we have the lockdown, and need to find a new job, and like I said, and when I was starting to get better financially, and we have lockdown again. So like for me, new job, no money, So even this, we are helping others. So
Yeah. And I also think, like, I mean, I always feel like I I think we should all try help to remove that burden, because you already have the day-to-day you know energy to give and to cook, and you change your lifestyle,
Yes,
and so I mean, if we can send a bit of money to think that, maybe tomorrow you're not having to think that, well, maybe the 2 months work you had are all going, that would be nice. Um, so seeing these two things I'm thinking about first, emotionally, because since last year we had the first corona lockdown, and then we had something that we really didn't need. We had the wakashio happening.
yes,
And I mean, how are you and how is everyone coping? Like it just feel like it's too much, and
yes. Like here, it's not the same anymore. Like everything is dead, like, and everyone is trying to survive, but it's very, very hard. I can tell you, it's very hard.
yeah.
Yes, we're trying new things. It's not working. We have big debts. We like a lot of we. Some people have take loans to buy birds. So because we, like I said, we work with tourists. So buy birds so they can work with the tourists, take the tourists out for outing and all this. And now like the bank are coming to taking the birds, taking and they out there without money. So it's not easy. I can say it's not easy at all.
Well, thank you a lot for your time, Ludovic. I think we got a lot of information. Maybe we could do a shout out to your team. Who is part of your team every day, and he's on the road.
Well, my thing is most of youngsters.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of youngsters who are very motivated. So when they see first, it start like this. When they see all my posts on Facebook, say so they take contact with me. So they want to help, and they realize how hard it is. And from 18 above, so they every day with me. Their parents help me also. So
Mm-hmm.
like cooking, all these things, like all our family together. So like I said earlier, we preparing some, like if I prepared some rice, the other one we prepared some sausages, some salad. So we help people like this. So each one contribute, and we take it to the homeless people for families. So
Yeah.
sometimes we put our own money that we earn. So we buy food pack for people. We don't call it food pack anymore. We call it survival pack. So they can survive.
Yeah.
So
And last question. I mean, here I'm not representing any NGO or anything. It's just me. Um,
yes,
and I don't think you're registered either. And some people might think, well, how can I be sure that it's put to good
yes,
use? Which obviously I'm contacting you. I have full trust, but how can, if we send you some money, would you be okay to send us a receipt? Like, how could you
yeah,
show
of
people
course,
that
of
it's
course. You
going
will
to good
see a
use?
receipt, and you will see on my profile, like I always do. So showing people that we are buying food, we're giving food to people. And I can say there's a lot of baby out there without milk, nappies, no clothes. There's a newborn just arrived, no clothes, because everywhere is closed. It closed down. So we're trying to find stuff. So it's very difficult. So we buying, like I said, we can send you the receipt, can show you where on my profile you can see all the donation that people always put. People are giving us like food, all this thing. So
All
that's
right.
how. Yeah.
Well, I think we have a good case, and thank you a lot again. And I hope that emotionally you taking a bit of time for yourself as well to be able to keep going, because
Yes.
it's not easy.
No, it's not easy. Every day it's a new, like you see new cases, like I said, new people, different. There's people without house, home, like squatters. I help a lot. They don't have a house, like you see last year. So they sleeping in a camping bag. They're sleeping in camping bag. Babies, family like this. And now at the moment it's raining hard here, so
Yeah.
they're living, yes, in the rain, in the mud. So it's not nice. Very difficult. I can tell you, it's very difficult.
All right. Well, we hope we're sending you good vibes, and I hope that we will touch some people and be able to send some money with the vibes, because vibes is
Yes.
not enough.
Yes.
Thank you.